back to G&G, the place to be for everything that's not D&D. I'm Eliza, and I am super excited to be doing a react and review video today for you guys about one of my all-time favorite games, and I'm a little bit biased, but we're going to get into that more. First, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and obviously comment below if you like what you see here today. It helps us out, and we love interacting with you. Also, don't forget, most importantly, to hit that bell, ding, so that you're notified as soon as we post a video, and hopefully you'll be the first to know when we post one about your favorite game. Without further ado, let's dive in. And the game we are reviewing today is Regency Cthulhu, which you should already know if you're following us on the G&G Instagram. But even if you're not, I forgive you. It's okay. You can go now. All right, let's talk about this. So I'm predisposed to like Regency Cthulhu merely for the fact that growing up, my mom and I loved watching Regency movies in Austen. And so, of course, when this came out, I was immediately just like, it's Austen. I can have a creepy Mr. Darcy. And now that I've had the chance to run the game a couple times and enjoy it as a player once, I understand that it's great for that and for the other game inside of it. So let's jump into what those are. So the first category is setting, and like I said, I'm biased, so of course I gave Regency Cthulhu an A. Regency is just such an interesting time period, the social dynamics are fantastic, and if you run narrative games like I do, it makes for some really fun and exciting roleplay at the table. It offers lots of opportunities, balls, the season, tea time, shopping, scandal. There's so many different things you could do with Regency, either as a really wealthy person of the ton or just a tradesman in the city, new to money, old to money. It offers such a wide variety, and it's accurate in the book so that you can actually look up maps and things of the time period, meta level, and apply them for your game. So I gave the setting an A. All right, category 2, which is art. If you've been on G&G, you know that we're a little bit difficult to please when it comes to art. And unfortunately, with Regency Cthulhu, this was no exception. I gave the art a C. My reason for that, though, is as you flip through the book, the art doesn't really feel like it all came from the same illustrator. It feels like 50 different people drew things from one prompt and they weren't actually edited down. So I gave it a C because it didn't really feel like everything was coordinated as well. Also, huge miss to add a little bit more of that creepy factor. While I get wanting to just go full Regency, it is still Cthulhu. Now, where I will give them credit is the monster art in Cthulhu. Amazing. But overall, the entirety from cover to cover, I'm giving it a C. Could have been edited a little better and just flow better overall. Category 3, system playability. Now, if you've never played anything Call of Cthulhu, it can be a bit of an intimidating system to get into. Regency does follow the original, but my table, we decided to add a few different table rules to make it easier because you fail a lot if you do the classic rolls, but you can also apply pulp. Beyond that, though, Regency does have a new mechanic that they add to maybe make it a little bit more interesting called reputation. Now, my table, we actually did not use it a lot because we found that it was a lot of crunch that was getting in the way of our play. But if you enjoy crunchy games, by all means use it. It's really interesting because Regency is all about reputation and your standing and, oh, scandal, absolutely not. And so I think it can add something really fun to the game. We just didn't use it all that much because it does add an extra layer of crunch. Overall, though, I give it a B because it is a classic percentile COC system, but a little special in its own way. Category 4 is ease of use. Now, I'm giving it a solid B, and here's the reason why. While I think they did a really good job explaining maps and the nature of Terryford and giving some very in-depth characters for people to choose from or for GMs to add as NPCs without doing a bunch of extra work, and including a really well done meta timeline of things leading up to Regency and important events happening in Regency. What I found lacking was a social calendar. And if you know anything about Regency, you know that especially for the Ton, which is a huge playable part of the Regency game, is knowing when the Queen's Jubilees were, knowing the beginning and the ends of the seasons. When was it the most important to get engaged and be married by? And I think the relevance of who threw the first ball and who threw the last ball, those are all things that are really important. I could fill those in as a GM because I'm obsessed with Regency, but for someone who maybe just picked this up because it seemed interesting and new, I think that's something that could have been added to really enhance the gameplay. Other than that, though, I think they did a really good job everywhere else. So, solid B. Good job, you guys. All right, guys, we made it to the last category number 5, and that is overall quality of the product. Now, they did a really good job. I'm giving this an A, a good solid A+, probably. It's a beautiful hardback. The binding has not stripped or broken at all, despite me being a very aggressive book flipper througher. And as you can see, the ribbon bookmark has not frayed at all, despite me passing this around my table and moving it throughout the book. The paper's good quality. It's a lovely high gloss, does not rip easily at all. And I would say as far as the text goes, it's a good size, easy to read, everything printed really well, and the illustrations are nicely speckled throughout. So quality, an A. Good job, you guys. Okay, final thoughts on Regency Cthulhu? Well, overall, I give it a B+. It's a really great expansion book. If you love Cthulhu and all that Lovecraftian horror and you're just looking for something really interesting, the way I love to describe it to people is it's 2 games being played at once. That social game and all the interactions your characters get to have and getting caught up in, oh no, you can't marry that man, and oh no, I forgot we have to sacrifice Harriet on Tuesday and that's when my wedding is. It's just so very fun. It makes for such great dynamics at your table. The quality is phenomenal, and while I wish they'd given it the Cthulhu Gaslight treatment where it could have been a fully self-contained book, because that world, there's so much there, especially because Regency is having a moment. We have all the Austen remakes happening. The books are being reprinted in new editions. Bridgerton, I mean, come on, that's half of why people are interested in Regency right now. I feel like there's so much that could be built there, and I hope that they expand on it in the future. But overall, it's a fabulous product, and if you like Cthulhu or you like Regency and you're just looking to spice either one up, give this one a try. You'll have a great time. And with that, we've completed the review and react. Guys, what did you think? I thought it was super fun, but you tell me in the comments below. And with that, I will let you go. Thanks for joining me, and I hope that you join me again in the future. Don't forget to click that like and that subscribe button. Also hit the bell so that you're instantly notified. And if you're on other social media platforms, you can find us at Gamers and Goths at all of them. So bye, baddies. We love you, and I can't wait to see you soon.